So last week caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting ranked matches, let alone 400 cost ones. I had gotten used to the 350 ones. So this time around I was hit with the reality that I actually don't have a 400 cost mobile suit where I can say it's the mobile suit I can rely on the most for that cost range. And more specifically, the mobile suit that I can rely on the most for Brawl matches. For 350 and under, yes, I got that covered. For 450 and pretty much all the way to 650, maybe, I got my own specific mobile suits for Brawl matches. As for 700, well, 700 is kind of a mess. But for 400, I just never seem to have found that one mobile suit where I can say, yes, this is the mobile suit I can dominate matches with. Now, I could have still used the GBO2 Fritz helmet, but it's not going to dominate as well at 400, since there's just way too much competition there. In team-based matches, it'll do okay, but for Brawl matches, it's not going to do that well. I did run into one guy who was trying to use the GBO2 Fritz helmet, but he was using it with the bazooka, and it did not go too well for that poor guy. Prior to this match, I've only played 2 ranked matches for this week, and I was only able to get mediocre results at best. So I was like, you know what, I got nothing to lose, so I might as well just try the GM command level 4. And for me, when it comes to the colony drop area map, I've never really had a bad match when I was using the machine gun. So I figured why not just give it a try. It's not like I'm taking the SATs or some bar exam. It's just a game. It doesn't matter if it's a ranked match. Anyways, sorry about the low budget video today. It's been a crazy week and I don't think I'm going to be able to do the type of video that I normally do this week. I was also working on a video for Halloween, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make that deadline either. Not because I can't do it before Halloween, but because I can't do it before a specific game gets released. I was also planning to do my first stream, but it doesn't look like that's going to be possible anymore either. I just spent almost $2,000 just trying to find out what's wrong with my dog. So I don't think spending $70 on a new game is in the cards right now. And just for clarification, the reason why it's been a crazy week is because of my dog. I've been going back and forth trying to find out what's wrong, and it's just been a bit of a roller coaster. At first it looked pretty bad, so that's when we spent pretty much all the money between the blood tests, x-rays, and ultrasounds. And then after the ultrasound, it didn't seem as bad, but then when the vet finally looked at all the test results, it's just as bad as we thought. I am going to take her to another vet to get a second opinion, but I don't exactly have high hopes. Still, I'm hoping I'm wrong and maybe the vet's going to tell me something else. As it stands right now, the treatment that is available for her, even if I had all the money, it's not a guaranteed thing. And either way, she's still going to suffer. She's going to be in a lot of pain, and at the end of all that treatment, or during the treatment, she may not make it anyways. So it's looking like I'm going to have to make a really hard decision pretty soon. All I can do right now is just spend as much time with her as possible, and just make it so that she has an easy life at the end. And obviously I'm a big dog person. If you haven't noticed, the name is literally K9. Yeah, I'm a huge dog person. I was going to name the channel after my last dog, Luna, who passed away last December, but that name was already taken. I was trying Moonlit K9, but that also didn't really work. So I had to settle for Mobile Suit K9. I was also thinking about using her picture for the profile picture. But that's enough about the sad stuff. Back to the game. I don't really do anything that special in this match. For my part, during this match, I'm not really doing anything crazy. I'm just basically lollygagging to the sides, just shooting at anything that comes my way, or within range. In terms of the way that this game mode is set up, you can kind of cheat the system. As long as you get enough assist points, you'll do okay. Not great, but you just do okay. You won't struggle too much. Just cause enough damage to someone to the point where when somebody else kills them, you at least get the assist points. It's almost like a form of passive income. Just cause enough damage to like 2 or 3 players at a time, and when they die, you get half of those points. The only problem is that if you're geared more towards DPS over close range combat, or having a setup that lets you fight one-on-one against somebody at close range, the moment you get in the top 3, you're gonna struggle, because that's when people are gonna be coming at you. So it's best to keep that in mind. But for me at this point, I was like, nothing else is working, so I might as well just try this. And basically at this point, I'm sort of going through this phase where I'm sort of trolling at all the matches that I'm in by using level 4 mobile suits, or level 3s. I've been trying to go back with the level 5 power GM, but so far I haven't been able to get any 550 cost matches. And at this point in this match, I pretty much just earned a big target on my back. It was so much easier when I was in the back of the herd. This is a sort of weird part of the match. I spawn away from everyone, so I'm looking for a target to shoot at, but at the same time, I don't want to rush in the middle of the crowd. Doing so at this point would just give someone else free points. But with that being said, at the same time, I really spawned away from everyone else. I suppose this is the most chill moment anyone has ever seen in GBO2. Like, I can actually just walk around and think about stuff. I can think about life, the universe, and everything else. or how crazy it must make somebody to be a raid during these type of matches, especially a raid like the Red Rider. I can feel myself going crazy even when I just use the GM Striker, and that's just in normal team matches. Brawl matches are obviously something else, and I even wonder if any raids are having any fun with this. Based off of the way I see them fighting all the time in Brawl matches, it doesn't really seem like it. It just seems like they're full of rage all the time. But I suppose the people who have the least amount of fun in Brawl matches are the supports, since you very rarely see them. And when you do see them, most of the time, I would say about 8 out of 10, they're struggling really bad. Obviously that's not all the time. I do see them from time to time do okay. I did run into one GM Sniper custom. He almost broke my legs at one point, but someone else would just steal his kill. I'm pretty sure he still got assist points for it. Let's see, at this point the match is pretty much over, so I figure I might as well do something at the end. But I don't want to push it too much, so I don't change my strategy all that much. I still stick to the side, lollygagging as always. Which at this point, I'm surprised they're not taking any real notice of me. If I recall correctly, I think over half of the players in this match are actually raids, so they're all fighting at close range, going crazy. And raids do tend to suffer from tunnel vision syndrome, which tends to happen when raids play the game too long, hunting down supports all the time. At this point in time, I'm not even sure there's an actual cure for it, other than by them just switching sides to supports. At this point of the game, I'm inside my head deciding if I should be happy with second or third place, or if I should go for the gold. For whatever reason, against my better judgment, I just rush in ahead trying to get that extra kill. Even though I'm in the top 3, the other players aren't really noticing me. It's either tunnel vision or they don't see me as an actual threat. And at this point, I just need to protect the ball and run out the clock. And yeah, I'm actually surprised they're really not coming after me. That's one of the benefits of keeping a low profile. And that's pretty much it. No fancy moves or anything else. Just the basics. And some luck. A lot of luck, actually. But hey, not complaining. It's better to be lucky than unlucky.
We won. It was close, but we did it.
And out of the top 6 players, I got the lowest assist score and the least amount of damage. The only way I could have trolled better is if I got the lowest amount of kills. That or if I had died the most. But that's gonna do it for today. Again, I'm sorry for the low budget video this week. At the same time, I'm thinking about releasing more of these videos because I'm running out of memory space. And there's a new project I'm thinking about starting early next year. So I'm gonna need that memory space. And instead of deleting all that footage, I figure maybe it'll be better if I just upload all those matches up here. Anyways, Mobile Suit K9, signing off.